Senator Marco Rubio is siding with former President Donald Trump in what's turning out to be an explosive fight. Rubio says that President Biden needs to fire General Mark Milley, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. It's because of what's in a new book detailing precautions that Milley took after determining Trump was unstable and might start a war to stay in office. Last fall, the nation's top military officer, Joint Chiefs Chairman General Mark Milley, feared then President Trump might create a crisis that would allow him to declare a national emergency and stay in power despite losing the election. One item that sparked Milley's concern was a letter from Trump sent 2 days after he fired Defense Secretary Mark Esper, directing Milley to pull all U.S. troops out of Afghanistan in 2 months. Even before then, according to a new book by Washington Post reporters Bob Woodward and Robert Costa, published by Simon & Schuster, a division of Viacom-CBS, Milley was so worried Trump might spark a war with China, he placed a secret call to his Chinese counterpart, assuring him the U.S. had no intention of striking. "If we're going to attack, I'm going to call you ahead of time," the officers quote Milley as saying. He made a second call to China after the storming of the Capitol, saying, "We are 100% steady. Everything's fine." After the Capitol riot, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi called Milley, asking what safeguards were in place to prevent Trump from starting a nuclear war. A transcript of the phone call obtained by Woodward and Costa quotes her as saying, "He's crazy." According to the transcript, Milley replied, "I agree with you on everything." The book, titled Peril, says Milley told nuclear control officers they had to check with him first, no matter what orders they received from the president. Now, the book claims that Trump told Vice President Mike Pence they would not be friends anymore if he didn't help him. It also says Trump told Pence he made him and that Pence was nothing without him. As for Milley, Trump released a statement tonight that starts by calling Milley a derogatory term. It's on your screen, partially blurred. He also called Milley a failed leader and said he assumes Milley will be tried for treason for dealing with his Chinese counterpart behind Trump's back.